Well, in Oklahoma, there's a saying, if you don't like the weather, just wait a few minutes and it's going to change. Boy, what a change we've gone through here in the last 12 hours or so. It went from being 80 degrees to now the wind's blowing out of the north and it's in the 30s. It kind of resembles the nation right now when it comes to politics, because there's 3 warning signs that are flashing all at once. Epstein transparency, bombs over Iran, and fractures inside the GOP. That's instability, and that's intentional chaos that Donald Trump is driving. Good morning, and welcome to Coffee with Kevin. I'm glad to share a few moments with you today reflecting on looking out the window of a train, a place where I spent 43 years thinking and analyzing the world around me. On the railroad, when multiple warning lights activate at the same time, you stop and ask what connects them. Right now, 3 warning lights are flashing right in our face and telling us the locomotive has got something wrong with it. First, the continued controversy over Jeffrey Epstein document releases. And they've got Donald Trump written all over it, but there's redactions everywhere. And the issue in this is transparency. Lawmakers have continued to question whether all relevant materials are being disclosed. The Justice Department says it is reviewing the process, but again, when disclosure appears selective, the public trust erodes. Second, military escalation involving Iran. Now, I keep analyzing and thinking about this the last few days, and it really doesn't make sense. The administration says strikes are necessary, but the case has not been clearly laid out on specific documented terms. If the justification is nuclear development, then the question becomes unavoidable. What changed? Where is the evidence presented to Congress and the American people? In 2015, the United States and world partners negotiated with Iran an Iranian nuclear agreement. It restricted enrichment. In 2018, President Trump ripped it up, threw it away, and withdrew from it. That withdrawal matters, and here's why. And I'm going to use a railroad analogy. On the railroad, we install devices called derails on side tracks, and a derail is intentionally placed to prevent uncontrolled cars from rolling out onto the main line and colliding with a passing train. It is a safeguard. If something moves unexpectedly, the derail stops it before a catastrophe. Now imagine removing the derail while cars are already shifting and moving toward the main line and a train is approaching. That is what withdrawing from an inspection regime looks like. You remove the safeguard and then express alarm at instability. It makes no sense. Third, even inside the Republican Party, cracks are showing. Oklahoma Governor Kevin Stitt recently criticized constant policy whiplash between administrations, arguing it weakens stability. For that, he faced backlash. Here's the connective tissue: zero-sum politics. Zero-sum politics treats governance as domination, agreements as disposable, institutions as leverage, compromise as weakness. When everything becomes a battlefield, and you think about it, there's lots of things that are battlefields right now, such as law, faith, foreign policy, disclosure of evidence from the Epstein files. They're all a battlefield. And our economy is in the middle of this, and the people of America are in this. And really, it resembles a no man's land between the Republican Party and the rest of the people. And right now, that no man's land is absorbing a lot of stuff. We have service members who are placed at risk because we have a demagogue in the Oval Office. We have market destabilization. We have constitutional guardrails that are being removed or blurred. And our trust in our government is declining. And we have a president who's so out of control, he's doing everything he can to win back his popularity. Look, folks, momentum without direction is dangerous. We have a man at the helm that has no freaking idea what he wants to do, except be in control and have power, unlimited power. And his actions make us look more like a third world country that has a big stick than a civilized nation who is exercising restraint. As we look down the track of another day, let's keep this conversation rolling.